All right. Coach Wilbur, what was the game plan going into today, and how do you guys feel like you executed?
You know, the main thing we focused on was playing really hard in our zone defense because they're really hard to stop. You know, they're really, really good offensive team. You look at any statistical measure, they're a very, very good offensive team. You know, so we thought we got to play really hard in our zone, try to limit the damage as much as possible. And then offensively, we knew, hey, if we handle their press, if we don't turn it over too much, we're going to be able to get good shots because we have really good talented players, you know, on our team. So we thought as long as we can break their press, play under control, we'll get good looks, and the goal is let's get more good looks breaking their press than we're going to give them in our zone.
Darren, this one for you. I saw you a couple times look at Tia and kind of just say, go, right? Tell me about the confidence that you have in her as a player and how it's grown over the years if y'all playing together.
It really starts off the court. Since we've been here really, probably like the second half of freshman year, we've been really close, so there's a lot of trust that we have in each other. So many times, like, we've been in the gym just uplifting each other, encouraging each other. You know, we know how hard the other one works, and I have a lot of faith in her to, you know, pick up whenever I'm slacking, and she does the same.
Tia, how does it feel to know that your lead guard has that much confidence in you to go to work?
Feels great. I guess that's a simple answer. But, like, just to elaborate on that, I mean, same thing she said, like, it started off the court. And so, like, I just knew, like, if we could trust each other the way that we do off the court, on the court, it should be no difference. Like, the chemistry just unmatched regardless. We gonna always be there to pick each other up, no matter, like, through it all. So.
Maddie, what was your mindset on defense when you were kind of the quarterback of that zone at the front line, trying to stay with Kylie Minter, their best player? What was your mindset throughout those extensions of plays?
In our defense specifically, it's really hard to like get over-rotated, so we all were just very communicative of not over-rotating to the high post and letting Elise and having confidence in Elise to guard the high post and staying out. So once the ball did get to the high post, we were there to deny the shooters that were up top. So that was really what separated us from being able to lock down their threes.
You know, Coach Wilbur, this one's for you. How does it feel in your first year, head coach here, to win the SAA championship?
You know, to build off what Tia said, short answer, feels great. You know what I mean? You know, it feels really, really good. I can't lie. You know, anybody who follows college coaching knows it's quite a journey. You know, and I've been on a long one, a very roundabout one to get here. But so it's that part and having it pay off feels great. But honestly, from the moment I went for this job, I knew that this was our potential. So I was plotting on this before I was hired for this job because I knew how good these players were. I knew the opportunity that this was, and I knew if we could just get better throughout the season, this is where we would be. So I'm not surprised, even though I'm very, very excited.
Coach Wilbur, I'm a guy that's played for you, so I understand how intense that you are every day of practice, every game. How are you able to sustain that? And then for the players, how does it feel to play for someone that is that electric at every moment?
Well, honestly, I've calmed down a lot since you played for me, right? So they probably like, what are you talking about? You know, with this team, it's different. Every team is different. You kind of got to understand the vibe of your team. And this team is very, very smart from like an intellectual standpoint, right? And they're very, you know, our very experienced team. So they can do a lot of the thinking for themselves if you give them the freedom to do that, right? So with this group, I've put probably more power in their hands than any team I've ever coached, and it's almost always paid off, you know? And so that's kind of been my view of it. I focus more on some little things, some discipline things, and mostly just like the bigger picture message, you know, of unity and toughness and being resilient. And I think they can handle a lot of the basketball stuff. They understand the game well. They'll make the right reads. So I really focus on, hey, let's play the next play. Let's be tough. Let's be resilient. Let's stick together. All those kind of cliches that coaches talk about. That's been one of my main contributions, honestly. Mostly, sometimes I get out of the way and I let them play.
I ain't gonna lie. Just to piggyback off of what he said, like, one of the main reasons we've been successful is, like, the amount of trust that he's put in us. Like, sometimes he'll be like, let's run this play. And we'll be like, nah, let's run this. And he'll be like, all right, you got it. Some days he don't even call the play. He gonna let Darren call it, Maddie call it. It's just like that trust. It's just like trusting his players and knowing that we see something different. Same thing with review calls. Like, it could be a challenge. We didn't touch the ball. He said, you sure? Yeah. He called it a challenge. It's just what's that word? I don't know. The trust, the unwavering trust that he has.
Unconditional.
There it is. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, that trust that he has in us, that's the main reason we've been so successful. So.
You know, Coach, one more question for you. You know, like you said, you're going dancing. What's your message moving forwd now that y'all are in the tournament?
Can you rephrase that?
Like, you're going dancing, you're in the NCAA tournament. How does it feel? What's your message moving forward?
Well, I told them, hey, soak this one in. Like, we don't even know who we're playing, so there's no work that we can do between now and Monday anyway. So enjoy this one. This is a long time coming, you know, for the group bouncing back from the heartbreak of last year to then follow it up and win it this year. So enjoy that. They deserve it. And then I really stress that I feel that we are good enough to win, you know, not be a one and done in the NCAA tournament. We don't want to go dance. We want to win, right? We're good enough to do that. So that's really the message.
So for the players, you guys have been at that stage. You played a tough NYU team a couple of years back. How did it feel to get back to that stage, and what would it mean to you guys to be able to make a deep run?
A testament. It's a testament to our faith, our unwavering faith. That's the short answer. That's it. It's a testament to the hard work, the adversity that we faced between everybody counting us out because we lost like Haley, Emily, all of our big starters from last year. Nobody expected us to make it this far. We lost one of our point guards, Lex. She went out in December. Everybody was like, we're going to lose again. Like, so it's just a testament.
I've got one. It's for the players. Winning a conference tournament is not something that should be taken lightly. In being a conference champion, it's a super big deal. So what do you think your younger selves would have to say about that?
I think our younger selves would be extremely proud of us. Just like you said, a testament to our faith. That's been a big part of our journey. Just trusting in each other, having faith in each other, having faith that we'll be led each and every time that we go out there on the court and play as hard as we possibly can. You know, then we've done our job. You know, we're not going to get every call. We're not going to get a great, you know, rep game every time. But we trust in each other. We have faith in each other, and most importantly, we have faith in God. So I think that's carried us this whole season, and I think it will continue to carry us.
Thank you guys for your time, and get ready to go dancing.
Thank you.
Thank you.